Alrighty, so for this secondary dominant, since you're in the key of G, you're gonna just want to figure out like what kind of chord you're working with. So you're gonna have a B right here, another B, an E, and a G sharp. And then I'm gonna move down to the second line here. And since if you put that in root position, it's gonna be an E major chord, E, G, B, or E, G sharp, B, excuse me. So since it's a major chord, it's always gonna be a 5 of some kind. And since it's not a 7th chord, you won't have to worry about any of the resolving issues, like taking the 7th down. Obviously, you're going to have to still pay attention to this leading tone, since we're going temporarily to the key of the 5th of E, or the 4th up of E. So it's a 5-6-4, since it's an E major chord with B's on the bottom. And since it's a 5 chord, you're going to want to find the note that you're tonicizing. So in the key of G, if you go up a 4th from E, you go 1, so E, F sharp 2, G, and then A is 4. So you're going to want to find what the A is in G major. So since we're just going here, G would be the 1 chord, and then A is a 2 chord. So it's a 5-6-4 of 2. And then resolving this bad boy, you're going to want to take the B down to an A, since you're going to A minor, since that's the tonicized chord. And you're going to resolve this leading tone, the G sharp, to an A. Keep the common tone of an E. And then to avoid having parallel octaves with the B to A's, I'm going to go from B to C sharp, or not C sharp, just C, since it's a minor chord. And then just to check yourself, obviously you're going to want to do this after everything. Since the bass goes down, this goes up, this stays the same, and this goes up. The only things you really have to check are the soprano and the tenor. So obviously you can cross out the bass in all of these, and you can cross out the alto, soprano, and tenor. B to G sharp is a 6th, and it goes to C sharp to A, so also a 6th, I believe. And so that's how you would resolve this one. I apologize if you can hear my neighbors singing. They are having karaoke night. Alrighty, so for the second one, I apologize for my dog barking. For the second one, we're starting in C minor, and we're going to start off building the chord instead of having the chord and then figuring out what the Roman numerals are. So it's a 5-6-5 of 6, and then I wrote the C minor scale below just so we can have a reference, and I also wrote the Roman numerals, just like the triads that would correspond, but I didn't write the triads, I just wrote the roots that we'd be building the triads off of. So the 6th, the major 6th chord in C minor is an A flat. So since it's a 5 of A flat, so I'm just going to put this A flat in parentheses just so we know what we're doing. So the 5 of A flat is E flat. If you go up a 5th from A flat, it's E flat. So you're going to be building an E flat chord. So what I'm going to do is just write the notes to an E flat 7 chord, because it's a 6. It's in 6-5. So it's E flat, G, B flat, and then since it's a major minor, you're going to throw a minor third on top of that, which is a D flat. And then obviously I'm just going to write the notes here for an A flat. So since it's a 6-5, you're going to have the third in the bass. So the G is going to be on the bottom right here. So G. And then I'm going to put a B flat right here. Then I'm going to put an E flat right here. And I'm going to mark these just so we know. And then I'm going to knock them off. And then obviously put this D flat on top. In the key, we only have B flat, E flat, and A flat. So we have the B flat, we have the E flat, we don't have the D flat. So we're going to need to put this accidental in ourselves. And then obviously, since we're going to be resolving to the 6th, the major 6 chord, which is an A flat chord, I'm just going to put it in root position because this G goes nicely up to this A root. The D flat can go down to the C. This E flat common tone can stay the exact same. And then the B flat can go down to A flat again. So A flat, E flat, C. D flat to C goes down, E flat stays the same, down, up. So we're just gonna do the same thing we did last time. Alto, tenor, bass, tenor, bass. So your alto stays the same, so you don't have to worry about your alto. And then your soprano and your tenor go down, and your bass goes up, so you can get rid of the bass. Soprano, tenor, B flat to D flat is a minor third, and A flat to C is a major third. So parallel thirds are fine, even if they weren't, they're unequal thirds, but they're fine regardless. So that is how you would do this one. That's how you would resolve the 5-6-5 of 6 to the major 6 in C minor. Alright, so for this one, we're in D flat major. And the first thing I'm going to start to do is just mark what these are. So we have the key signature of D flat, which has 5 flats. So this would be A flat, C, F, and E double flat. This is C flat. My apologies. So it's F, A, C flat, E double flat. So I'm gonna put this in root position, just because it's way easier. This is just the D major scale, just so we know what to do, or just so we know like which note is which. So we know these are the ones at the end, and then obviously the Roman numerals for the rest of them would fill in like that. Would fill in as follows in the major key. F, obviously you have A flat, C flat, and E double flat. F to A flat is a minor third. A flat to C flat is a minor third. And then C flat to E double flat is another minor third. So you have this F fully diminished chord. So it's an F fully diminished 7. So it's obviously a 7. It's fully diminished. We have the A in the bass. So A is the third. So it's a fully diminished 6/5. And then since F is the root, you're gonna go a minor second up to G flat, which is the 4 in this case. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll bring you to G flat. Just up a second, up a minor second, if you will. So up the 4. 4 is major. Since we're in D flat major, the 4 is a major 4. So obviously, we're gonna resolve this. I'm just gonna put down what all the notes are, and then I'm gonna take this down to a G flat. I'm going to make this a B flat right here. Oh. B flat. This F is gonna go to a G flat, and this E double flat is gonna go to a D flat. E double flat is just a D, so you're not gonna have any. Well, you are gonna have like a weird it wouldn't be augmented second. It'd be a I'm not sure what it would be, but it's not like an augmented second, so I think you would be fine. Then obviously this E double flat has to resolve down because it's the 7th of the chord. And then this F has to go up because it's the leading tone in G flat major. And then so if you're gonna do the same thing we've been doing, just to make sure everything's okay, this goes down, this goes down, this goes up, this goes down. So obviously your alto is out of the picture already. And then this A flat to E double flat, to G flat to D flat. Those are unequal fifths. So as long as you mark those, you'll be fine. You won't have to worry about it. So I'm going to mark those unequal fifths. You just do it like that. And then the A flat to C is a minor third. G flat to B flat is a major third. So you won't have to worry, about any other discrepancies between those. I'm just making sure that it's all good. Yeah. All right. And then that's how you would do this one. And like I said, as long as you mark these unequal fifths, you'll be fine and you won't have any points taken off of you. Alrighty, and so for this last chord, you're going to be building a 7 half diminished 7 over 5 in the key of F sharp minor. I just wrote the scale out below. Since it's a minor scale, you'll have that raised 7, so you'll have an E sharp at the end. You just can't forget that. So the 5 of this in F sharp, so the 5 in the key of F sharp is C sharp. So I'm just going to mark that. And so if you're in the key of C sharp major, if you're going to think that, your key would be B sharp. You're going to have a B sharp in there. And I'm just going to draw this because you're obviously going to have a B chord, a B of some kind, a D of some kind, an F of some kind, and an A of some kind. So since it's a half diminished, you're going to have a diminished chord. So 2 minor thirds stacked on top of a major third. And then C sharp, if you go down half a step to what the 7th would be, it would be a B sharp. A minor third from B sharp. So B to D. So B to D is a minor third. So B sharp to D sharp would be a minor third. And then D to F is a minor third. So D sharp to F sharp would be another minor third. And then F sharp to A sharp would be a major third. And then that's how you would build it. Since it's a 7, you would have the B sharp on the bottom. Since you're in the key of 3 sharps, you just have to watch out. You're going to have to make this B sharp. You're going to have to put the accidental. The D sharp, you'll have to put an accidental. And I think the A sharp too. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to have B sharp right here. I'm going to have an F sharp right here. You don't need to mark it because F sharp is in the key signature. I'm going to have a D sharp right here. You do have to mark that accidental since you just have F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. And then A sharp, you will have to mark that too. And then obviously you're going to be going up minor second to C sharp because B sharp enharmonically is just C. Up a half step is C sharp. So obviously 5 chord, we're going to put this C sharp, which is in the key. And since I'm going to resolve this 7th of the chord, since we resolved the 7th scale degree, the B sharp to a C, I'm going to resolve the 7th of the chord, the A sharp, to the G sharp, which is also in the key signature of F sharp minor, so you don't need to do anything. This D, I'm going to make it go up to the E sharp, which you will also have to mark. Just watch out. You obviously should always be watching out for those augmenting seconds and stuff, but D sharp to E sharp is just like D to E. It's a major second, so you don't have to worry about it. Also with A sharp to G sharp, major second. And then this F, we're going to take a bit of a leap and go to this high C sharp. So you're going to have double C sharps. And then, again, I'm just going to mark these just so I know what's happening. Again, just write out everything. The bottom three voices are going to go up, and the top voice is going to go down. So your soprano, don't worry about it. And then F sharp to D is a sixth of some kind. So your alto and tenor, you won't worry about. Alto and bass, B sharp to D, that's a minor third. And tenor and bass, so you have perfect fifths here. You have diminished fifths. So you diminish fifths to a perfect octave, so you're fine. You don't have any parallels there. And that's how you would do this last one.